Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm going to do something completely different. I've got a tournament coming up on the 27th, and I've been using this list on Tabletop Simulator that has a 10-man brick of Death Company and then two 5-man bricks. Well, the problem is I'm 5 models short. So today I got another camera, put it over my little hobby desk there. And today we're not going to go through the entire build, but today we're going to be clipping out models and gluing them together. And then in other videos, I'll go through airbrushing and painting and things like that. But yeah, thought this might be fun to do, so we'll see how it goes. Let me switch cameras here. All right. And let me get some ambiance going. All right. All right, let's see how this goes. All right. Make sure you guys can see this. Okay, all right, so yeah, you see I've got just jump pack intercessors here. I'll be converting them into Death Company, so I'll get these guys cut open here. Put out a box. All right, set the classic aside. And see what we got here. Cool. Man, it's been months since I put together just regular models of Space Marines. Okay, got the decal sheet. Nothing new there. They'll come in handy. Set that to the side. Oh, I've also got Sternguard vet that I've got to put together, a unit of those. So setting that aside, let's get our instructions set up over here. Got the bases there, and let's get to it. All right, so we're going to, I know for a Death Company we need 2 power fists, so I might have to raid some other kits that I have in the closet, some other sprues. But I'm going to need 2 power fists. Let me double check. 2 power fists, 1 eviscerator, and 2 chain swords, I believe, for a 5-man, right? Let me double check that. Death Company, the 5-man, 2 chain swords, 1 eviscerator, 2 power fists. Yep. Then 1 inferno and 1 plasma. I'm gonna keep that handy. All right. So let's put that to the side there. Get my glue all ready. All right. So, most important thing. I can't do anything without these bad boys. Here, let me turn on that other camera so you guys can see me and my full glory nerddom. Oh yeah, my little light. All right, let's get to it. All right, so, geez, it's been a while since I used these things. And this is going to be the first time that I actually put together jump pack intercessors without like any third party jump packs with the wings. Because let me show you how I have the rest of my Death Company set up. Let me grab. Oh, they're in my case right here. You guys probably see this case behind me when I'm streaming. Here, let me turn off the other camera. Yeah, they're actually. Yeah, you guys probably see this case. This is for when I play on the weekends with like friends or like little tournaments at my local comic stop. But yeah, you'll see this is how my normal Death Company I made. I got the little third party jetpacks off of Etsy. I don't know, it's not gonna focus, is it? Yeah. The whole vampire look. Yeah, let me put it on another camera. Probably show better. I guess not. But anyway, you get the idea. Oh, there we go. There's a good shot. Yeah, got the whole vampire look going, you know, Red Thirst Wargaming. That is the name of the channel. But yeah, he's obviously been partaking of the battlefield flesh as per the cursed custom of the Blood Angels, particularly in the Death Company. But yeah, you see the third-party wings that I have or third-party jetpack that I have for my normal Death Company. So this is going to be the first time that I'm actually building Death Company or any jump pack intercessors without the. No, that's not true. I've got my regular JPIs have the regular jump packs. Just all my Death Company have the wings. So I want to see what the normal what I can do with a normal jetpack on the Death Company. So that's what I'm doing. All right. So, ouch. All right. I need to cut out the backpacks. What are they? 7 and 8. Yeah. All right. So let's find 7 and 8 here. This is going to be kind of a little weird for me because I've never done this much talking during a build. Normally, I'm just completely silent as I'm going through this. But you know, I'll just keep it going. You know, I remember the very first time back last December when right as I was playing Space Marine 2. There's an 8 and I need a 7. All right. When I was playing Space Marine 2, that's what got me into wanting to try Warhammer. That game was so freaking good. And then I was like, when I beat it, I was like, and just think there's an entire universe that this video game is built around. And I sort of knew about some of it. But man, was I in for an awakening. The actual tabletop game, as much as I loved the video game, the actual tabletop game, I grew up playing chess, loved it, and maybe that's why I got so attuned with Warhammer so quickly. Because once, you know, I was learning. Victor, my real life buddy, he had been trying to get me to play Warhammer since I met him, like 2004, 2005, something like that. At the time, I was into World of Warcraft, and I wasn't interested in World of Warcraft and Magic, and I wasn't interested in another hobby. I didn't have enough time. But he had been trying to get me into it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Once I realized that, there's a couple of things. Once I realized that, you know, I probably need to have on my glasses while I'm doing this because I can't, while I can see this, I can't see the instruction sheet. Yeah, hold on. Let me put on my glasses. There we go. Now I can do both. But yeah, like I was saying, once I realized that, I need to slide this camera back some. Once I realized that the Warhammer actual tabletop game had qualities of both Magic the Gathering and chess, so each game was like a chess match you were playing, and each chess piece had its own stats. Man, I got hooked so quick. You know what? I need to just go ahead and cut these all out at once. It's all 7s and 8s, or I'm going to be here all night. Let's see, what time is it? About 6:30. Okay, I need to keep track of the time because I would like to
do this for, I don't know, I'm just going to get everything assembled. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's been a while. You see how slow I'm moving. I'd like to get everything assembled and then still have time to get a 3-hour match in tonight. That's what I would like. Will I be able to accomplish that mission? I don't know. Snipping here, get them all cut out, and then I'll clean them up. Where's the other 8s? Okay. I mean, it's Friday night, though. You know what? I need to have a beer while I'm doing this. Yeah, 1, 3, 4. All right, so I just need all the 7s now. But yeah, this is going to be so fun painting up this Death Company. The very first models I ever put together were Death Company. Actually, let me show you my Lamarcus. He was the very first model that I actually painted. And I was surprised at how well I could follow instructions from YouTube tutorials. Check this guy out. I'm so proud of this guy. Looks really good. You see I dropped him and broke his little tip off. I'm using a custom third-party backpack there I ordered off of Etsy, but several different walkthroughs. I think I used 3 different walkthroughs that I saved as favorites on YouTube. I'd never painted before. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't. But one thing I can do well, as a kid, I was never creative, but one thing I did well, I could draw really well, not from my imagination, but from following instructions. So I always had that steady hand-eye coordination. So the key to me painting was just finding really good tutorials on YouTube and then just following them. I was off camera there. But yeah, I'm so proud of this model. Very first thing I ever painted. That almost, once I realized that, you know, I was interested in maybe playing Warhammer, I thought the models came painted. Once I realized that they all came gray and you had to paint them yourself, I had never painted anything before. That almost made me not play. You could ask my wife, I literally almost did not get into Warhammer because I was like, I have not only zero desire, but negative desire to paint anything. That is not something I want to do. It's not something that I'm going to enjoy, have fun doing. No. So my plan was, okay, all right, I'm going to play Warhammer. And I literally flipped a coin between Blood Angels or Grey Knights because I had read like Grey Knights books and Devastation of Baal for Blood Angels. So I loved both armies. So I literally flipped a coin. I'm so glad Blood Angels won. But yeah, my plan was to, I was like, all right, I'll get into Warhammer, right? But what I'll do is I'll assemble the models. Okay, fine. I'll do that much. I'll assemble the models myself, and I'll pay someone to paint my models for me. I'm not doing it like that because if I have to paint models, I'm not going to play. So that was my plan. Set these finished ones aside here. So when I bought like my first, what are the packs that you buy? The combat patrols. I bought my first combat patrol with like some. I think what came in that first combat patrol? I can't even remember. I think some Death Company, some Assault Intercessors, yeah, etc. And did any heroes come in? Did any characters come in it? I can't recall. But I'm talking and I'm going slow. I'm going to be here all night. But yeah, that was literally my plan is just pay someone. So I was on Christmas break last December, and I'm like, all right, I got all my models put together. Like I was surprised at how much how much fun putting together models was. I really enjoyed it. And so I got everything put together, and I had this my little, I don't know how many points was that first combat patrol? 500, 1,000, something like that. Got everything put together. I already cleared that one. And I'm looking at this gray army, and I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Let me see if I can find some tutorials, because I'm like, all right, I can follow instructions. Let me see if I can find some tutorials. And let me give painting like one dude a shot, right? So I had like 3-4 tutorials pulled up for, walkthroughs on how to paint Lamartise. And I'm not even joking. Like, when I first, got my little, I got, 2 or 3 little Vallejo paints. I bought like a 5-pack kit off of like Amazon. Got those paints. Bought a little palette, wet palette from Amazon. I'm like, a little cheap brush, and I'm like, all right, let me give this a shot. Let me see if I could at least paint one. That way I can say, yes, I painted a model. And literally, like, that very first brush stroke, as I'm laying paint on, I was just basing him. I was just priming him. As I'm laying the base coat, the prime on Lamartise, I was like, oh, this is fun. This is actually kind of cool. So I painted him. He came out looking really good, and I was like, okay, let me order some more paints. Let me see about painting up these Death Company. So did that, and I was like, all right. I thought I was going to hate painting. Instantly fell in love with it. It's one of my favorite things about Warhammer now, and to think I was going to jip myself out of that experience. Now, it's not for everyone. There's plenty of people that absolutely hate painting, and I totally get it. I was one of those people until I actually tried it. But yeah, that's how I got into the painting part of it. Jeez, I'm taking this long on the backpacks. I'm in trouble tonight. Okay, so I'm not even done. I've got to add the little guide wings to them, whatever they're called, these things. Yeah, I need to quit running my mouth, maybe. 1, 2. 3. Where's the rest of you? Is it on the other sprue? Am I blind? That's possible. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I am. The answer is yes, I am blind. 4. And 5. All right. Got them. Clear the plastic bits off. Okay, there's 1. Can you guys see that okay? I've literally, this is my first time doing this. Like the whole camera angle down and all that. And I don't even know if it's focusing good. I think it is. Let me look over at the screen. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, so clear off the rough edges there. And then these top, I don't know what these top pieces are called. I'm just calling them guide wings. Drop a little dab. Now this glue, let me put this on here and then let me go over this glue real quick. I guess I should have put some on top there too. Let me seal an edge there. Put a little in the crack there and on the side because I didn't seal it properly. Yeah, but let me show you this. I started off using just this, this plastic glue here. I still got some of it left, but then I switched over to the little Tamiya cement here because it has a brush. And this stuff, now they have a version of this that is quick drying. That is not what this one is though. I think I put the quick drying one up somewhere for when I run out of this. But yeah, I like to use both because I use this for unimportant pieces that aren't going to get a lot of action. Anyway, like for the important pieces, like the arms and legs, I'll use the quick drying stuff. But for something like this, I'll just use the slow drying cement because I didn't know what I was doing when I bought this one. I didn't realize there was two different versions. There's just like the regular dry and then there's the quick dry. And that right there is is not the quick dry. So I'm cheap. I don't want to get rid of this. I'm like, I bought it. I'm going to use it. And then when it's all out, then I'll switch over to my other bottle of quick dry. But if you knew how much of my Blood Angels army has been put together with this bottle right here, I don't know that I'll actually get to the quick drying ones, the quick drying bottles. And I bought it, I think they came in a 2-pack, so I've got 2 more bottles, and I've got I don't know how many points worth of models put together with the non-quick drying one. But yeah, this is taking me back to when I first fell in love with this hobby back at last December, when I spent my entire 2-week Christmas break, 8 hours a day, assembling and painting, and I was lost in heaven. I literally spent my entire 2-week Christmas break last year assembling my Blood Angels combat patrols and learning how to paint using YouTube tutorials. And I had an absolute blast doing it. 5 and 6. All right, so I'll do the 5s first and then the 6s because the 5s are right. I believe they even have an R inside them. Or do they all have R? Looks like they all have R. Oh no, the R's and L's. All right, so let me get all the 5s out first. These are what I'm working on now. Is this part right here, the little thruster tips that go onto the, can you guys see that? The thruster tips that go onto the backpack there. All right, let's cut these out. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I don't know how much people are gonna like watching another person put together models. Probably not a lot. There'll probably be some that tune in to watch me paint, but probably not a lot to watch you put together models. But I'm like, you know what? I need to get it done. I might as well just live stream it. That's how I treat my whole live streaming process just to begin with. I'm like, I'm already going to be playing Tabletop Simulator. Why not live stream it? I'm going to play a game every day anyway. Why not live stream it and have fun with people that want to hang out with me and bounce questions and strategies off of me? I enjoy that. And it really adds to the hobby for me. And I find myself when I'm chatting with you guys and answering questions, during a Tabletop Simulator game, when I play in real life with like a buddy, yeah, I have fun playing with my buddy, but I kind of miss that back and forth with other people. But, there's no replacement for playing someone in real life, though. Tabletop Simulator is fun. It does scratch the itch. It absolutely does. Plus, it keeps the wife happy, right? Because when I was so hooked when I first started that I was scheduling like like 3 games a week, right? No, I think it goes like that. And then, no, I think I'm doing that wrong. Let's get it together, James. 3 games a week turned into 4 games, and then 5 games, and then then the talk happened. Hey, it's cool that you have a new hobby and everything, but this you being gone, more times a week than you're home, you've got to figure something out there. And I was like, fair enough. I knew it was just a matter of time anyway before, my luck ran out. I should have solved the problem before she had to speak to me about it, but I was being bad, whatever. Right? But yeah, Tabletop Simulator, man, allowed me to get in a ton of games and not get in trouble at home. So I get in 5 to 7 games a week most weeks. Yeah, all right, so just putting these on. Man, this is taking longer than I remember, or I'm just out of touch or out of practice. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 power fists, and I know for a fact this kit doesn't come with 2 power fists. 2 power fists, eviscerator. Okay, now I need the other parts of the thrusters. 2 power fists, an eviscerator, 2 chain swords. And then for guns, I'm going to need 1 plasma, 1 what's it called? Crap, I can't remember. What's it called? I have it pulled up on my phone. 1 Inferno. 1 plasma, 1 Inferno, and then the rest bolt pistols. And I can't remember exactly what the kit comes with. I just can't remember. And then, okay, so did I say 1 power fist or 2? 2. It's 2 power fists, 1 eviscerator. Yeah, all right. Because in a 10-man, it goes from 2 power fists to 3 power fists. So technically 4 power fists if you've got someone leading them. So 2. Okay, all right. Let's get these scraped and glued. Okay. I don't do a perfect job when it comes to scraping and cleaning up mold lines. I've noticed that the only people that really care about clean mold lines and the extra bits being shaved off from clipping the models off the sprue, the only ones that care about that are you. Think about it. when you've admired someone's models, okay, so I'll say this: when I've admired someone's models, not once have I ever picked it up and said, "Oh man, this looks great, but look at all those mold lines you left on. Oh, look where you didn't scrape off the extra plastic there." I've never once done that. I've just always admired their work, and it never even occurs to me to look for those blemishes or those mistakes. But you're extra critical of yourself. So obviously, when you notice things like that on your stuff, your mind goes to, oh, everyone's going to be distracted by that. And I noticed that when I showed someone models, like I would always point out, yeah, here's my model of X, Y, and Z, and you can see where I messed up right here. Like, who cares? The person wouldn't even have noticed if you wouldn't have called it out. But we're always so critical of our own work. So, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Golly, it's been so long since I put together jetpacks. But I need them. There I go, trying to put this one on upside down. It's annoying me. Okay, well, it worked. All right, the left hand application. Can I do it? Okay, sort of. Okay. Golly, the backpacks are the fastest thing to do. And it's taken me forever. Okay. Okay, I think backpacks are done. Set them over there to the side to continue to dry. Shouldn't have to mess with those for a little bit. Yep, backpack's done. See? Check. All right, now I need, let's see, how many is it? Okay, so yeah, make 5 of those. And then this is for, breakfast, hot and hangout. Let's see, there's nothing more I hate in this hobby that's putting together models. And hi, hey, how's it going? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I don't mind it unless I'm up against time, like right now. I really want to get a game going, but 49 and 50. But I know if I don't put myself to the task and start doing this, then I won't have the models ready before the tournament on the 27th. So, like, because every day I'm gonna, instead of doing this, I'm going to want to play a game. 49. Where's 49? So I'm forcing myself to do this, and I do have fun doing it. But like, my mind is wandering. I'm like, man, I could be getting a game right now. I'm letting the time slip through. Where's 49? There's 50. 49 is the front chest piece. I'm okay. Am I blind? Okay, let's count out all the front chest pieces. There's 1, 2, 3. And then there's 1 here, 4.
I mean, painting models is my second most hated thing in this hobby, and I agree with you. I'd rather be playing games.
Yeah, that's all I can think about right now. And it's really annoying me that I can't find number 49. Oh, you know what? Mother. 49 was the first thing I clipped out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna, this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm getting in my own way. All right. All right. So there's 49 and 50. Let's get the edges cleaned up. So these arms can fit in there nice and clean. Am I going to magnetize these guys? I don't think so because I've got so many. I've played I don't know how many games and I've magnetized every single one of my Death Company, and not once have I said, "Oh man, thank goodness I magnetized these arms because now I can swap out this chain sword for X, Y, or Z." That is one thing I have never said. So I think I'm just going to just not magnetize and save myself loads of time. Maybe I'll regret it later. Maybe I won't. But I'm going with the won't for now. Okay, so 49 and 50. Now I need legs, 55, 56. Okay, 55, 56. Where are you? There's 56. Oh yeah, I remember these. Now there were a couple times I forgot to scrape these legs, and it really annoyed me when it came down to painting. Yeah, I'm excited to paint these guys, these Death Company. There's 56, where's 55? This big leg here. Are you prepping for RT or GT? No. Those things are expensive, aren't they? Like $100. I'm playing at just a tournament, a BCP tournament at my local comic store on the 27th. Next year I'll probably try to enter one of those, but I think I need some more tournament runs. I've only played in like 3 or 4 local tournaments and then a few on BCP, like tactical tortoise tournaments and stuff. So I've got like less than 10 tournament plays under my belt. I'd like to probably double that before I try to go to a GT. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too scary and I just need to jump in, you know? I mean, I do play tons of games. But the thing that scares me is not losing. I lose every week. I mean, you guys see the games I play. I'm pretty evenly matched in the games I play. The thing that scares me is how expensive they are. Like, aren't GT entries like $100? Something like that? I'm just not, like, this hobby is already expensive enough. I'm just not ready to earn that stripe just yet. Look at this big chunk. Almost forgot about right there. Get that out of there. I meant RTP. I'm not sure if I got it right. Rogue Trader Tournament, aka local store. Yeah. To answer your question, yes, I'm absolutely. That's what I'm prepping for. I've got an RTT tournament on the 27th at my local comic store, and I'm excited. I've already played there twice, so this will be my third time. The first 2 times I played, All right, now I need to break out the real glue, not this slow drying cement, or I'll be snapping off legs and having to re-glue all night, and that'll piss me off. But the first two games I played some Chaos Space Marines. This time I'm wanting to go in with an Angelic Inheritors list, and I'm going to have a blast. Oh, come on out of there. Are you stuck? Is it dried up? Let me see what I'm working with here. Might be dried. Might have to stick something in there to clear it. Give me a second. Let's see. Yeah, but you choose 2 to 3 days. You have 80 to 100 bucks for 6-day games. If you think about it, it's actually all right. 10, 15 a game. Yeah, you're right. When you put it that way, you're right. Okay, I definitely cleared that because that sunk in there. Wipe this off. Okay. Yeah, I need to give it a shot, but I think I'll be ready to drop that kind of cash. Is there anything in here? Oh, I just noticed. It's dried out. It's dried. Okay. That's why it's not coming out. All right, this bottle is done. I might not have any choice whatsoever. I might have to use that quick dry cement. Now, where did I put it? Yeah, because I'm not going to mess around with that slow drying stuff all night. I think I put it in this box. 1 second. Quick drying cement there. You. Extra thin. No, it's not the extra thin. It's not the quick dry. I might be SOL and just have to use the slow dry stuff. That's gonna suck for me. Yep, all I have is the slow drying stuff. Alright. I had a couple of bottles of the quick dry stuff, but I don't, so. Alright. Well, this isn't gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna just put together a couple of models then, because I'm not going to be sitting here like I'm doing lead press on nails and holding this stuff together for 10 or 15 minutes. I don't have the patience for that. Like, is that going to hold? Let's hope it does. This might be quicker than I thought it was going to be. And I'm going to have to overnight myself some of the quick drying cement now that that bottle that I thought I had plenty of is gone. Oh man, come on, get in there. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, see, I don't like sitting here holding it together like that. Okay, and then 51, 52. I might just put this one guy together and then hop into a game. Let's see. Create cement again instead of waiting for it to dry. Try twister, push the parts around. Friction will make the parts glue together in little seconds. Okay, let me try that. 51 and 52. Okay. Let's try that. Where's 51, 52? Probably on the other sprue. Oh no, there's 51. There's 51, 52 right beside it. Clean that up a little bit. Here it is. And like little things like this, literally no one will notice, but you know, while I'm here and clipping it, I might as well clean it up a little bit. Okay. All right, so 51 goes on that left leg. which let me take a look at how it's going to actually go. Oh, right on the hip. Put a little there and there, there. Let's get that on there. Goes on that thigh. Right there. Good. And then this one goes on the leg over on the other side. Yeah. These little parts always get me. But these little pieces, once you get these on there, they pretty much stay. It's the little pieces that dangle that always get me. Don't want it like, there we go. Like that. Got a little bit of runoff there, but that's okay. And now I've got to put it on the base. I don't know. I think I'm going to wait to put it on the base. I'm going to wait until I have it fully assembled before I put it on the base. Get them all out though. Take a quick sip of water. Okay, so it wants me to put it on the base, but I'm going to wait. So next is, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the plasma. Well, back to painting this stupid tank. Been at it since Tuesday. Oh, hey, is there any way you can paste a picture of that in the chat? Probably not. If you can, paste a picture of what are you painting, by the way? What tank? .62. The plasma gun. So, no, which one is going to have the power fist? Guess it doesn't matter. Literally does not matter. As long as I give it to him. Yeah, none of these guys are pictured with the, so I'll make this guy have the fist. All right, so he's definitely getting the plasma, which is 62. There it is, right here. Let's get you clipped out of there. So I already know I'm going to have to get another power fist out of my closet because I'm pretty certain this sprue only comes with one. Let me check that actually. How many power fists are on this sprue? Here's one right there. I'm sure that's all I'm going to find. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another one out of the closet. And I bought some third-party ones too, but I know I've got probably one more in the closet on a sprue. Okay, let's go ahead and this is the part I hate, putting this cement for the arm. And I know how fragile it's going to be because it's not quick drying. I'm going to take his advice, twist it a little bit. That was some good advice. I could feel it. I could feel it taking hold when I twisted it, because I guess it's melting the plastic together. Slick. All right, so yeah, I was right. All right, so it does show the power fist. So let's go ahead and get you knocked out, Mr. Power Fist. Bam. Bam. And then the top portion for it. Come on out. Get that power fist on there.
Let's see. But I don't think I can post link in the chat. It gets filtered out, but I can try.
Okay. Yeah, if you can't, then when you get time at some point, just send it to me in Discord. My Discord name is James. Okay. Let's throw some glue on the top of the fist here. Bam, bam, bam. Get him on there. I love painting the power fists. These power fists are so dope. This is making me want to play. I want to get in there and roll dice for my power fist. Probably going to hold this fist up in the air with this pose. Like, yeah, come get some of this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kind of have him posing it up in the air a little bit. Twist it a little bit per the advice. I like that. Yeah, so that's what it's going to look like. Dope. Okay. I like. Okay, now the head. I'm going to get the sergeant head for this guy. Which I always, for my sergeants, I always use the one with the little skull icon on the head there. A lot of people like using the regular faces. Oh, it looks like there's two of them. Okay. Now I'll probably put skull heads on both the Power Fist guys. This really don't need to be cleaned up because it's going down into the shoulder rest area. So, yeah, this area here. All right, what direction am I gonna have him looking? Probably this direction. A little twist, get a little melt in there. Okay. Then the shoulder pads. 9 and 10. Oh, you know what? No, I almost forgot. I'm not using regular shoulder pads. I bought, do I finally get to use them? I bought some third-party Death Company shoulder pads like 6 months ago. Never used it. Please tell me I still have it. Bam! Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I get to use the Death Company shoulders. Alright, so the Death Company emblem, the X's go on their right shoulder. So over here, I like... Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. All right, which one? You see these? The Death Company X's on them? Yeah. I don't have to freehand the X. That was so hard. Let me take one out and show you what I'm talking about. So these guys, all these guys, I had to freehand that X. Can you see that? That was the hardest thing ever. To freehand that X and not go crazy. Man, I was like, man, screw this. I'm not doing that again. Because I did that for I've got a Tin Man and a fighter. So I got 15 jump pack Death Company and then a Tin Man of just regular Death Company on foot. Oh my gosh. I went crazy. So I finally get to use these and now I want to find some, because they're all different. Like, look at this one. So cool. I need to find the dopest ones for the Sergeant and the other Power Fist. So maybe this guy here. It's all big and gaudy. They both got skulls on them. Yeah. So one with a skull on it, and then there's another one. Oh, they all look so freaking cool though. Oh, now I'm excited now. Maybe this one here with the blood drop on it, or I kind of dig the one with just all the skulls on it. So then I can paint that similar to how I did Astaroth. Let me see. That focus. See all the little mini skulls in there. Will you focus? No, it's not going to. Maybe if I put it in my hand. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I get you. I try to freehand has it right. That was a stupid decision. I know. Once you get started, don't you regret it? So check out how I did Astaroth here. This is why I'm excited, because I think I really love the way Astaroth's shoulder piece came out on this model that I did. Like, look at his shoulder. I love that. The skulls in there. I love that effect. Looks so dope on him. So that's why I'm excited with these shoulders. All right, so let me put Astaroth back and get these new Death Company shoulders that I've had for literally 6 months in a little drawer on my desk, and I'm so excited. Let me just make sure they fit. I'm getting all pumped up, and I'm assuming they do. Oh, look at that. I see the little thing in there that's gonna keep me from being able to get it flush. I guess from where it was 3D printed. Okay. It's going to fit right there and look so dope. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Oh, but you know what? Cement glue will not work on this, right? I have to use super glue. I'm pretty sure cement glue won't work. Right? Yeah, I'm not even going to waste my time trying. I'm pretty certain it won't. I have to use super glue, which I have. Let's go. Let's get you on there. Ugh. It's all kicked up. Let me clear that out. Chunks. Okay. Are you gonna come out of there? Yeah. You only need a little bit. It's super glue. Okay. Let's get you rocking the Death Company decoration. That is going to be so freaking dope. I am so excited now. I'm actually pumped. Oh yeah. Oh man. All right. This is going to be fun. All right. So I need to pick out the 5 that I'm going to use. So this is going to be the other. This one is going to be. No, let me put that one back. This is going to be the other Power Fist. And then maybe this one, the Eviscerator, and then I just need 2 quote unquote regular looking ones. So maybe that one and let me just go with this one again. I like those. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that one's Eviscerator. Or maybe I make the cool skull one the Eviscerator. And then this one and another one of those as like the quote unquote regular. Let me see if I can find another one. Another regular one. I think I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Let me put these bad boys up. Oh, I'm so excited. Totally forgot about that. What else do I have in here? Oh, the extra Power Fist. All right, if I can't find the extra one in there on the official sprue, I've got some third-party ones I can use. Verify
James on Discord. Oh, Jubles. Hold on, let me check you out. James. Let me find mine. So if I go to my account, let me see. How do we manage accounts? I go to add friend. Username. What's your Discord username? I'll just add you. I've got the friend section pulled up. Edit profile, my account. Yeah, what's your tell me your Stanley underscore KC, okay. Stanley underscore KC. Make sure I got that right. Stanley underscore KC. Yeah. Okay, I just sent you a friend request. Let me know if you got that.
Okay, so the shoulder, now I need number 9, just a blank shoulder. Here we go. Okay, put these shoulders over here out of the way. Clear this up. Okay, get you on there. I'll put the super glue away for now till I need to get on those other shoulders. Let's see if this, I forgot I had this sitting over to the side. Is this going to come out?
Let's see. I think that's you, just James.
Yep, just James. Let me see if it
shows you in the Discord now. My friends. Yep, there you go. Yep. Cool. Send me some pics, dude.
Let me see what you're working on. We're both doing the hobby hangout tonight. Can I get this to come out? I might have to burn the tip of that to melt that glue in there. All right, so let's just go back to cement then. Well, almost have the sergeant done. Okay, that wasn't bad. Hopefully the backpack still fits on there. That shoulder being jacked back like that. It's gonna be close, but I'll be able to get it on there. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'll put the backpack on there last. I got some other little bits to put on there. I took a picture of the tanks, not the exorcist I'm working on though. Oh, you're doing what is it, sisters?
Although that is the last tank before my 2K army is complete. We need to, Katsusa, we need to get us a tabletop game in. Did I say I hate painting? I've been doing this on and off since January. I finally get to see the end of this portrait. We started, are you saying we started at, oh my gosh, I'm just now looking at this picture. Hey, do you mind if I show this picture on the stream real quick that you sent me? I won't if you don't want me to, but I think it looks dope. Let me know if I can show it on stream.
Yeah, let me know yes or no. All right, so I need 66, the little.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, so let me change to screen and then slide this over. Wow. Oh man, that looks so good. All the edge highlighting you did. That's something I haven't mastered. So, what tips do you have for all that edge highlighting? That looks really good. That looks really good. Look at that detail there of the body. Oh, I can zoom in there. That actually looks like stained glass. And the fire detail looks great. These are clean. The plasma effect. The little caskets. Oh man. Yeah, I can see why you're excited. To be able to just see, that's the thing. Like, you might hate painting, but I know you feel so good when you're moving these models around on the board. Like their accomplishment and just the way they look. Who doesn't want to play with a clean looking army like that? That looks so good. Nice work.
Man, that is really good. Okay, where was I? 66 is what I was looking for. Which is this guy right here. I'm more afraid of breaking them. Yeah. You know what? Not only that, when I was first playing with my painted models, it made me not want to take risks with them, put them on objectives to just be fodder, because I was like, you know how long it took me to paint that model? I don't want him to sit on that objective and get shot. No. And you can't you can't play Warhammer that way. Like, they're on each model that you have painstakingly painted is there to die for the Emperor or whatever god your faction worships. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you know what? This isn't going to work because that's not a regular shoulder pad. I'm not going to be able to put that on there. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to put that. I need to save that for later. I can put a ribbon and like a grenade or something on him though. So let me find a quick ribbon. I'll use this one. And then, now these are the bits that get me, like these little pieces that dangle off of things. Like this piece right here. I shouldn't even put them on there, honestly. They always break off. Okay, got that piece. And then get this piece off of there, and then I'll figure out. All right, so where is that ribbon going to go? Probably on the side of the boot right here. I'll just put a dab like right there. Hold that on there. Okay, that looks good. Like that. And now, second to last step, try to get this guy on the belt, which I always have a hard time with this part. I'm gonna go for it right there. I've never tried to put it right there before. And let me try some tweezers. Don't laugh at the shape of the state of my tweezers either. They're beaten up. I use them for pretty much everything. Hold that in place like that. Nope, not binding. Oh, I'm screwing it up. The plastic is melting though. Good enough. All right, that looks cool. All right. Okay, so the last thing I have is, got the arms on already, got the shoulder pads. All right, just the backpack, and then we're ready to put it on the base. So I hate those things so much. They're all over the sisters. Yeah, I know. The tweezers shows battle damage, don't they? Though, look at these things, man. Golly, they're gross looking. I really torture these things. Unspeakable things these tweezers have gone through in my modeling career. Okay, this is the second to last step for this guy. I think there's a top section up here that binds. I can't remember, but it's getting glue. Yeah, there it is. All right, and it's not going to sit on there flush because of the way I put that power fist on there. But this bind needs to be really good because whenever you're picking your models up off the board, you're always grabbing it by that backpack piece. All right. There's that. And the last step is putting it on the base. Where's it going to go? Center of gravity so they aren't falling over and pissing me off every time I go to move them. So let me see. Is the glue melted out of this thing yet? I really would like to use this glue. No, you know what? I might have to just take the metal tube out because I want this good fast dry glue on here. I'm being ghetto on this part. I know it. I know it. You know it. Let's just all agree that I'm being ghetto with it and just get it on there. Nothing to see here. Okay, so center of gravity is going to be like right there. Actually, this camera might help me with that. Yeah, that looks like the center of gravity there. Let's test it real quick. That looks pretty centered to me. Good. All right, Sergeant's done. I'm going to let him dry over there. Putting him back there. Put the cap back in this glue that I can't get to work. And this is the Citadel plastic glue. This little metal piece, like I use it once or twice, and then it just clogs, and then I have to, every time I go to use it, I have to activate it or like use a lighter to melt the plastic that dried up in the metal. It's so annoying. It is so annoying. Oh, you know what? This glue, it actually moved. It wasn't dried out. It's just moving in there really slow. Maybe I'll stand it on its end. Maybe it'll. Anyway, if you want extra secure, pin it. Yeah. All right. Let's get another. Let me check my closet real quick to see if I have another power fence. I would like to get the power fence out of the way before I move on to the next thing. Okay. I'm glad you guys can't see my screw closet.
all I need is one. Not there. Not there. Not there. Ooh, but I do see something I am gonna need though. This guy right here. The oh, what's it called? The melta gun that Death Company use. Dang it! I've got glue on my thumbprints on my thumb, so I can't halfway unlock my phone. The Infernos. So yeah, I might as well cut this Inferno out now because I don't think the sprues that came in the box have an Inferno pistol for Death Company. And it got a flamer, but no Inferno. Bolt pistol, another plasma, bolt, bolt, bolt. Yeah, so I'm glad I went in there because I'm going to need, where'd it go? I was literally just holding it. Where is it? Is it right here? Oh yeah, here it is. All right, yeah, let me go ahead and cut this guy out. I'm going to need you, Inferno. All right, so the Inferno, and I'm on the hunt for another Power Fist. Nope, got plenty of swords. Oh, there's a nice looking eviscerator right there. You know what, while I'm here, let me make sure this actually comes with an eviscerator because now that I think about it, I don't see one. Nope, no eviscerator, just regular chain swords. So I'm going to need an eviscerator too. I'm going to keep this guy out because I'm going to need those specific arm pieces for that eviscerator. So I'm going to keep this guy out for the eviscerator. And I need the Power Fist. Not there. Not there. Not there. Alright, I got more sprue. I got more though. Cut them off with a nozzle and glue onto the random pistol. Guys, you need to stop these boxes from falling over. It's so annoying. I might have to just be content with using the third-party Power Fist that I have. I'm looking on all these sprues. Here's another pack. I don't have any there. No Power Fist there. One. I got tons of extra jetpacks from when I was making my first run of Death Company and was using the third party. This is the Angels here. All right, so none there. I'm pretty sure I have one. Go. All right. Export change. Angelic. Tons of leftover angel bits. Ah, there we go. Hi-yow, right there, baby. All right, let me clip that out real quick. Okay, because like I could have used the third-party Power Fists that I bought off of Etsy, but they're real small. I mean, yeah, they're Power Fists, but they're not big and chunky like these. All right, so now it's not an issue. Got it. I knew I had at least one. Let me see. Speaking of magnetization, which mag case do you use? I'm on a hunt for one. Mag case? What do you mean by mag case? Just like what magnets I use? Is that what you mean by mag case?
because I can show you what I just purchased off of Amazon. Let me show you real quick. I didn't buy any like really special ones. I just bought these kits of just like cheap magnets off of Amazon. You see, I've got all kind of different ones for vehicles and different bits that I need. All kind of different sizes depending on what the job. I assume you meant the base. Oh yeah. Yeah, so for like the bases, I use these big ones here. And yeah, I just throw them on there. Like, let me see, do I have any of these magnetized? Let's see, Vindicator. Like you see on this Vindicator here, I just put a few magnets on the treads there. Honestly, it doesn't need 3. I could have just gotten away with 2. These things are powerful, and they stick a little too good when you put them on a metal tray, and you feel like you're gonna break the freaking model pulling it off. So I started, I think, just using 1 or 2, or even using smaller size ones, like on this Vindicator here. I went smaller because those big ones were they're a little bit too powerful. Yeah, see on this Ball Predator here, or no, this is a Destructor. I ended up just using 2. I started getting wiser. How do you transfer them? That's what I meant by magnet case. Oh, okay. Let me turn on my other camera. You can see. Camera. This case right here. I ordered it off of tablewar.com. This door comes off. That comes off. And it's cool. Has all the trays in it. Comes with extra trays. They're all metal, so you can slide your stuff in and out of there. And then the bottom is an actual dice tray, so you can hold stuff in it. I've got my bag of dice here. I've got my deployment zone measure sticks and all kinds of tokens. The mission deck in here. Then when I get to where I'm going, I just take this stuff out, put it on top of the case, and I use this to roll my dice. It just slides in the bottom. And this is big enough, this case is big enough to carry 6 Titans in it. It can hold 6. I carried 6 Titans, I've carried 12 War Dogs in it. Pretty much any size army that you might need, this case would be able to hold it. It might get a little tricky if you have like an extra large model with wings like Magnus or Fulgrim or something like that. But yeah, that's what I use. I just switch the camera back around. All right. Let's see. Oh wow, that case looks good. I'll check it out. Yeah, tablewar.com. How long have I been going at this? An hour. I've been going an hour and I put together one guy. I think I'm going to pause right there. And probably what I'll do tomorrow, I've got my other Power Fist out ready to go. I've got my Eviscerator ready to go on the sprue. Probably what I'm going to do is tomorrow, after I get in a good game, I'll probably spend a couple hours putting the rest of the models together, and then the next time I stream a hobby hangout, it'll probably be when I'm ready to start base coating with the airbrush and actually getting some painting in, because no one wants to, pretty confident no one wants to sit here and watch me put together like 4 or 5 models, especially when one took me an hour. That was pretty pathetic. I apologize. I thought I was going to do much better than that. And I do want to get a game in. So I'm probably gonna stop this stream here, go hop on the Discord, look for a game, and start up another stream. If you guys want to join me over there in about 5 or 10 minutes, let me reboot my PC and everything. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna pick up tomorrow. I'm gonna get me stream another game in tomorrow, and then I'll put these guys together. And the next hobby hangout I do will be actually airbrushing and painting. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Where's the top for this? That's kind of important. That is kind of important. Where is the top? I need to find that. It's probably on the floor somewhere. Anyway, I need to find that and then I can start a game. That is annoying. All right. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. I'll see y'all in another couple minutes and I'll start up the next stream. All right, I'll hop over there. I'm only paying one strip of tank track all this time, so no worry. Yeah, both of us were going slow. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Bye.